up the hill from where I was on the last couple of videos. I am Pete Wyden, your host at the Epic Eco Designer. Today we are talking about making consistent sales and the deeper levels on a personal energy mindset relation that it takes to really bring your business into the realm of building rather than boom bust, and rather than the assumption that seasonal boom bust is something you just have to deal with in your business, especially as it relates to landscape consultation, landscape design, because that is bullshit. I just want to call a huge BS on that. That is nothing that you need to deal with, but if it's an assumption that you're making, it's a reality you're going to experience. So, making consistent sales in your business. When you think about making consistent sales, when you think about having a thriving business that's bringing in lots of projects that you're excited to be working on, how do you feel? Hopefully you feel really excited. But as part of that excitement, is there any sense of doubt in your mind or your heart that that's a reality for you? That that's something that you can easily and naturally attain? That it's a flow that you can experience in your life, that you can have this consistent, and it doesn't have to be grow. That's another assumption, right? But consistent feeling of elevation of yourself as a designer, yourself as a change maker, yourself as somebody who can bring people together and help them create the transformations they're looking to seek in their life. That may be helping them restore a forest to its natural beauty and health and function. That may be helping people grow food in their backyard. It might be working on agroforestry sites in South America. What does it feel like when you think about, let's leave the how out of this. It's really helpful to just do away with concerns of how we're going to make something happen. I want to know how you feel about the possibility that this is a reality that you can experience on a daily basis, making consistent sales, knowing that if there aren't sales that have come through for next month, you can get out there and make something happen. We get a lot deeper into this in one-to-one mentorship and the Focus Growth group program as well, which starts in early November. We're going to dive a little bit deeper into that feeling aspect and the mindset around creating this confidence and the fact that this is a possibility for you, and the fact that this is the type of energy, making consistent sales, showing up consistently in your business, taking responsibility. This is the type of energy that creates real, profound, lasting growth for you as a human being, for you as a professional, for you as a steward of the earth, and somebody who can be relied upon to show up even when the going gets tough. Because the fact of the matter is that owning your own business ain't easy. I'm sure you know that. You may have your own, you may have not started because of the fears around showing up, around taking charge, around being responsible for your own livelihood, around not getting caught in a corner doing something you don't want to do. I can tell you those are all fears that I've had in the past, but they're definitely not fears that I let keep me down. And it may have been a couple days, may have been a couple hours, may have been a couple years, but I broke through it, and I'm living proof that you can do this too. That's why I'm here. So, are you feeling excited and open about this possibility? Making consistent sales, having this thriving business, doing what you love, having the projects come in that you want to see. or uncertain and closed down? You know the answer to this, but I gotta ask, which state do you think is the key to success in business? We need to be looking at success as something deeper, something that we're not relying upon others to help us feel, but that we can rely on ourselves to create. We're not waiting for others to bring it to us. So, how to stop tolerating anything other than inspiration, anything other than excitement around the value that you bring to others as a designer or consultant. I think the first question to ask here is, why are you questioning your own worth, your own value, your own expertise as a designer in the first place? What does that bring to mind about what could go wrong, or who you might let down? Are those actually things that have happened in the past? If they are you going to let them stop you from making the forward progress and doing what you're here on the planet to do in the future? An even more important thing is to look back at the successes that you've had and focus on those. Also focusing on the fact that if you have made mistakes, if you have potentially been called out for not knowing what you're doing, which is actually pretty rare for people to actually experience that, what successes can you find within those experiences that you've had in the past? Maybe there was an experience of someone telling you you're not good enough, or maybe it's something that you've just simply allowed those thoughts to stay around. We have to question those negative thoughts whenever they come up, or else they will stick around, no matter how experienced we are. For example, Oprah Winfrey, billionaire businesswoman, still feels like she has things left to accomplish. That desire to grow and expand and be more never changes. But think, even after 20 years of working in your business, if you don't nip those thoughts in the bud now around your worth as a designer and what you bring to the table, and cultivate a successful daily practice around this healthy mindset, think of all the opportunities that you will have passed up to really appreciate and enjoy what you are given in this moment to be able to move forward with in your business. Because that right there, having that appreciation, having that openness, seeing your past successes, focusing on the benefits, the benefit that you've created for yourself and others in your life, that's the energy that's going to bring you those ideas of who to talk to, the opportunities coming your way, and the presence to be able to understand how to make use of the opportunities that have come your way that will turn into consistent sales and will turn into your ability to rely on yourself and know that you can dive fully into your own business and fully commit, because only when we fully commit is when the universe meets us fully halfway and things really, really start to soar. So, committing to the fact that your success is entirely up to you. You know, it's something that a lot of us have to learn by being on the knife's edge of failure or having potentially hit rock bottom. But that's not necessary. It's not necessary to experience a bust and failure in order to experience the elation of a boom. Success is dependent on failure. We learn from failure and it helps us to be successful. But there is no rule that says for every success, you also need to experience another time of big gaps in your income, of uncertainty around where the next job's coming from. If you look back on any time in your business where you haven't had work coming in, did you actually have a plan of action around how to find potential clients? Were you actively building relationships with prospective clients? Were you open to opportunities that you could weave into something truly beneficial for you and for the person who needs help? For you to be able to offer the type of service that you want to be and still give somebody exactly what they're looking for, rather than trying to take whatever job is coming through at the time because you felt you needed the money. There's a certain set of conditions that create a business experience where we feel the need to take jobs that aren't ideal for the money. And a big part of that is that we haven't fully committed to being consistent in finding our potential clients, building relationships with them, and knowing that they might come in a different package than we may have anticipated. But if we're creative and we've truly committed to our vision, we can actually see the aspects of their situation that fit exactly what we want to be providing. So this applies to a lot of you in rural places where you might think that the farmers don't understand what you're doing, and so no one wants to work with you. I call BS on that too. I've worked in a lot of rural places where landowners are looking to create ecological resilience, a healthy land base that they can rely on for their family's future. These are values that all people share, not just liberals or permaculture people. So cultivating a mindset of possibility and certainty around your own growth. Knowing that when you tackle those feelings of not enoughness, those feelings of, holy shit, where's my next paycheck coming from, head on, and look at, why am I even thinking of this way? Why would I focus on lack? Which energy is going to allow you to have the ideas and creativity come your way, and the vigor, the interest, the excitement in moving forward in your business come through, so that you're naturally driven, so that you're naturally inspired to be open, because you are brilliant. You do have what it takes to have a thriving business. There is no one watching this right now who is ever going to be required to suffer and struggle in their business. It's self-imposed, and it's based on our ability to navigate those shadow sides of who we are, which are necessary to see the light and the freedom that we can also create for ourselves. If we can create struggle, we can create ease. This is a universe of duality, where there is light, where there is dark, where there is freedom, there is imprisonment. Depends on which direction we're looking. So focus on solutions. Focusing on solutions. Man, the journal, just the act of journaling something out, writing my thoughts out, getting them out on the page, has helped me time and again to uncover opportunities that I have right in front of me to earn money doing what I love to do. Such as, well, maybe I should talk with that person who was interested in having me do a planting with fourth graders. Boom, $2,000. Maybe I should talk with that person who owns a farm up north. He might be interested in talking about putting tiny homes on his property. Maybe I should talk with that person about helping them to figure out the problems with their fruit trees. You know, it might be small, but that conversation talking with somebody about their fruit trees, man, if you over-deliver, if you really show them your unique personality and excitement to be doing what you're doing, that excitement's contagious, and it will create other opportunities for you. It may be through that person, It may just be through the fact that you get so excited that that other lead you haven't talked to in a while suddenly pops into mind. This stuff happens all the time, guys. I've gone through this time and time again in my own business, with my one-to-one mentorship clients, and I'm sure we'll get into it in the Focus Growth program coming up in November. Let me know if you're interested in that, by the way, we can chat. So, do you have what it truly takes to take the reins? They're right there. You're holding them anyway. Why not, get a little tension on there. Start steering. The only person who's going to guide your life in the direction of success is you. No one else can do it for you. People will help. They'll come out of the woodwork to help when they see the passion and the excitement, the openness and the positivity that you've done the work, the internal work to cultivate in your life, so that you're expressing that presence on a daily basis. That's lasting success, is being that light in the lives of others. But first, you have to do it for yourself. And that involves taking the reins and always questioning anything less than the highest level thought that could be coming through your mind about your value as a human being, your value as a professional, your ability to provide, your ability to be the person who people have been waiting for to help them get where they want to go in life. So if you're ready to take the reins, leave a yes in the comments below. And also, you can click the link either in the post here or in the bio for on Instagram and sign up for a free 15-minute call. Let's talk about where you're at and what you're ready to change in your business, and if the Focus Growth program is right for you, our group program that bottled the one-to-one mentorship into a longer, more immersive group experience. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. Find us on the Epic Eco Designer Facebook group. Follow me on Instagram at Pete Wyden. I will see you guys on the next video.